Hello and welcome back, my beautiful froggy army, to another video. Today I have asked you to send me pictures of your plushie collections, and I'm going to be going through all the pictures and talking about them and taking a look at all of these amazing plushies and their setups. So thank you so much to everybody who submitted to the form. I got hundreds of submissions, so I'm so sorry that I can't include everybody, but there's most likely going to be a part 2, maybe 3 to this video. But without further ado, if you want to see some cool plushie collections, let's go ahead and get started with the video. These collections are not going to be limited to just Squishmallows. I highly encouraged everybody to submit any kinds of plushies, all kinds of plushies, so I'm super excited to see what's in store for us. And we're gonna start off strong with this amazing collection from Adeline. Now, I just absolutely love the aesthetics going on here. It's so pretty. It's so aesthetic. This picture with the bed and the hammock over it, I absolutely love it. The fairy lights, the vines, all of the plushies and nicely organized in the net, and there's some cute cozy ones on the bed too. Plus the posters, this is like a whole vibe. Then we've got another bed with more plushies on it, and you know I love the Hello Kitty and the Care Bears, so this one is absolutely precious as well. I love all of the Hello Kitties. I love all the colors going on here. It's super precious. Adeline says, I've always been into plushies since I was a kid. My most favorite ones are definitely a white cat plushie that I've had since I was literally born, and any of my Goodwill ones. It makes me feel good giving them a new home. My collection is definitely meaningful to me. I have stuffed animals from all phases of my life and for all of my interests. They represent the different areas and parts of me as a person. And I absolutely relate to that, especially the phases of my life and my interests. Like, we are such complex people and we go through so many different phases. We go through so many things in life. Obviously, we go through childhood, teenagehood, adulthood, and it's so nice to just have like memories and mementos and representations of each of those stages. And when it's through something cute like plushies, that's just, you know, extra bonus points. And then I had to show this. There's a bonus picture with a cat. Absolutely amazing. Please give your kitty some pets for me. This next collection comes from HannahTheCat, and I absolutely love this collection because it is full of Build-A-Bears, and you know how much I love Build-A-Bears. And bonus points for all of the Sanrio ones. They are absolutely so precious, but I see some Squishmallows as well, and this giant husky one, I didn't even know that they made that. That's incredible. Then we've got this second shelf with another beautiful collection on it. We've got some Bluey plushies on the top. There's a Sonic Christmas plushie, I believe that's a Squishmallow. I see some Kirby, some more Squishmallows, some more Build-A-Bears, and then we've got some more Sonic and some more Squishmallows as well. I love the orange fruit Squishmallows, amazing. And then we've got some Pokemon and some Eevees. I'm not sure if the Pokemon on the bottom are Build-A-Bears, but I think the Eevees are. And then I really liked this next picture because HannahTheCat also has the same cloud shelf as me, and they have two of them with these super cute little Yoshi plushies on top, and then some Sanrio and other plushies down below. Bonus points when we have the same organization or shelves. Amazing. HannahTheCat says, I have so many favorites, but if I had to pick a few, it would be my Jumbo Cinnamoroll Build-A-Bear as well as my life-size Eevee plush. Most of these plushies were gifts from my husband, so a lot of the plushies are near and dear to me. And I definitely relate to that too. Whenever I get a plushie as a gift, it's like, I will treasure this forever. Thank you. Our next submission comes from Gaming with Jules, and I thought this setup was so cool because they have this giant cube shelf with these LED lights on it. That is so cool. I've always wanted to add lights to my collections, but I can never figure it out. But it seems like Gaming with Jules has it figured out. We've got all kinds of stuff going on here. There's a lot of Squishmallows, but there's a lot of other collectibles. I see some Build-A-Bears, at least that axolotl. We've got rubber duckies. I see My Little Ponies. There are all kinds of little plushies here. Ooh, I spot a Bum Bums. But yeah, I really just loved the lights from this. I thought it was super cool. And the second picture is super fun as well. I love, first of all, the shelf on the very top just being absolutely overcrowded. Like, you cannot even fit another plushie on there for sure. And trust me, I know that feeling with a lot of my shelves here. And I love the little baskets. They're super cute. I love that it still holds them onto the wall, but you can fully see the plushies too. And bonus points for my plushie being there in the pile. Thank you. But yeah, I love the variety of different kinds of plushies here. There's even like pillow pets and everything. This just looks very cozy. Like, I would totally curl up and sleep here for like 10 hours straight for sure. Gaming with Jules says, I've loved plushie ever since I was really little. I collect Squishmallows, Build-A-Bears, Jellycats, and really any type of stuffed animal. I take pride in my collection and love organizing them. They all have names and I know all of them. I can even identify my stuffies blindfolded. That's impressive. Now that is a skill. That is not a skill that I really have with mine. Honestly, maybe it's time to do another blindfold challenge. But I am so excited to show you this next collection from Stina, aka Animal OG 1_ Dollies. Now we've got quite a few pictures to go through. This first one being their 250 Build-A-Bear collection. Now, if that is not impressive, I don't know what other word to use to describe it. This is incredible. I love all of the frogs. There's just so many varieties. I see some of the My Little Pony ones. I'm gonna have to rob you for those. There's some Hello Kitties. I see a lot of the axolotls. There's just so many precious ones here. And I absolutely admire the dedication to these Build-A-Bears, even though this is nothing compared to what we're about to get into. This next picture is their Squishmallows, their Care Bears, and their Pop figures. So I love that there's, you know, Funko Pops and other collectibles integrated here. And of course, I love the Care Bears, and I love that they're in rainbow order. They are absolutely precious. And so are the Squishmallows as well. And there's a bunch of cuties here. Absolutely adorable. And of course, I appreciate the lights, the LEDs. It just gives us such a vibe, you know, it's so cozy. This next picture from Stina is dolls, not necessarily plushies, although there are some plushies in the top corner, but I just wanted to include it because their whole collections, all of these collections are so impressive, and this is so cool. Like all the Lala Loopsies and all of the, I think these are Monster High dolls, and probably some other ones mixed in there. Forgive me, I am not a doll connoisseur, but it's just more amazing collections. And you can kind of see another angle of this in the next picture, and this picture has their In the Night Garden plushie collection, and that is a toddler show from their childhood that they were absolutely obsessed with, and they started collecting these plushies from this show. They would go to car boot sales and charity shops to find them to bring to their collection of over 400. Now this is just so impressive and frankly beautiful to me, because I am all about the nostalgia. I am all about the childhood. You know, I have so many shows that I watched growing up that I would absolutely love to have a plushie collection like this for. But this is absolute dedication to this particular show, to these particular plushies, and I just admire it. I don't know, like, this is so impressive. I don't know what else to say. Stina says that they have been collecting plushies and dolls since basically they were born, and they have quite large collections of everything that make them happy. And going back to the In the Night Garden plushies, they have some giant ones that aren't in the picture and are also in storage, and they are very sentimental to me, as I've had a few since I was born, and the rest I've gotten through the years of hunting for them. All of my things bring me so much joy and happiness, and I'm very excited to be able to share them with you. Truly, this collection brought me so much joy. And another point that I want to make is that this is absolutely like from the heart, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people who will collect things just because it's popular, and you know, no hate to that at all. If you like it, you like it, even if it's popular or not. But this just truly proves like this is truly from the heart and so special and so unique to Stina. I just absolutely love to see it. Moving on to this next subscriber, they didn't leave me a name or a username, but I still wanted to showcase this collection because it is so adorable. And even though we just looked at a super big collection, there is still so much love that I have for small but mighty collections, especially this one that is so pretty and so aesthetic. I absolutely love it. First of all, the posters. Love the posters, but everything is just so cozy on the bed. Everything is mostly pink and white and so precious. I love all the Care Bears, of course. And you can also see some tassels up at the top there. That is this next picture, which is of this super cute hammock. I love these little tassels. They're like all glittery, super cute. But we also have some plushies up here. So precious. I love that little froggy mushroom. We've got some cinema roll and other plushies. Very cute, adding to the vibe, of course. And this subscriber says, I started back in 2019 with an old Squishmallow cat. Though now his name is Cameron, my original tag had him as Oliver, and he was a Valentine's Day one. My current favorite of my collection is my Cherry the Moth plush from Sugary Carousel. I'd say my collection is meaningful in multiple different ways. I have many that were gifts, many that were small businesses, and are all greatly loved by me. Sentimental ones are kept in my hammock, which is so precious. I absolutely love that. And I absolutely love seeing plushies from small businesses. Sometimes they make literally the most incredible designs, and it's like no company could ever even dream of making a plushie like this. Like, I have so many super cute small business plushies that I absolutely adore. Next, we have probably the most satisfying plushie collection I've ever seen. This comes from Pixie Pink Gamer, and just look at this. This is absolutely stunning. I love how even the shades of like pink are also organized. There's very light pink at the top and it goes all the way to darker pink at the very bottom. And I bet that was so difficult to do. So I admire that dedication. We've got so many different kinds of plushies here. I see Pokemon, there's Sanrio, there's of course Squishmallows. I see Squishables, there's a giant Kirby. I see Beanie Boos, I think, or Beanie Babies. There's some Disney plushies. Of course, we've got a giant Olaf in the corner. By the way, we have to acknowledge giant Olaf wearing pink cowboy hat. That is absolutely iconic. Literally so satisfying. And it doesn't stop there. This next picture has more color coordinated plushies, and these are more in the neutrals, but still so cute. Once again, I see Care Bears, Beanie Boos, Squishmallows. There's lots of adorable animals here. I see owls, kangaroos, dogs. I think I see a Webkins. Is that a Webkins up there? I see regular old Beanie Babies, this adorable little sloth. There's a Toothless. There is a giant Eevee up there, iconic. Just so many cuties in here. I feel like I could stare at this picture for like an hour and not even find all of the plushies that are here in this picture. And then they also sent a final picture of their bed with another adorable plushie spread on top, with some more pink plushies. Absolutely adorable. And I love the My Melody sheets. They are so precious. So Pixie Pink Gamer says, my plushie collection is super meaningful to me. I've had to be in the hospital a lot. I started collecting because staff would give me plushies every time I had surgery. From there, it's grown a lot. I think I have over 1,000, but I can still name every single one. And that is absolutely impressive to me. And that is also a very sweet way to start your plushie collection. I'm so glad that the staff were so kind and were able to treat you so nicely and give you a sweet plushie every time you had surgery. Now those plushies can serve as a reminder of the good parts of that really rough time, I'm sure. And you can remember the kindness of the staff and the happiness of getting a plushie after everything was over with. But yeah, loved this collection. Very satisfying and very sweet. This next collection is an absolute vibe from Serenity's Things. I absolutely love this. The lighting, so amazing, really sets the mood, makes it so cozy. I love the posters, the fairy lights, the vines, all of the CDs on the top, and it just feels very homey and very cozy. We've got a big pile of plushies on the bed that it looks so cozy to jump into, and then I also see some bums over on the left. Ooh. And then we've got a hammock up top, which this next picture shows a better look at. Again, such a vibe, love the lighting, but we've got a whole bunch of, I think mainly Squishmallows up here, and I absolutely love when the clips are hanging off the edge too, and you've got the little fairy lights strung up there. It's just so cute and cozy. And then this next picture shows a close-up of their shelf as well. We've got some more Squishmallows. We've got this super precious Hello Kitty collection. There's all kinds of little things going on here. Some little pest dispensers and plushies and all kinds of cute things. And of course, the Bigfoots at the bottom. Love those so much. Serenity's Things says, I started collecting as a way to cope with mental health. I started my collection with the first plushie my boyfriend bought me. We are long distance, dating for 2 years, and this shark Squishmallow means the most to me. And I absolutely love that it started in such a sentimental way, and now it has grown and grown and grown. And yeah, definitely like using plushies and other cute and cozy things as a way to cope with mental health struggles can definitely be a huge help. Plushies can be calming. You can literally cuddle them and hug them and squeeze them, and they can like literally help ground you, you know? They are a physical thing that you can use, focusing on the feelings and the cuddliness and the softness of a Squishmallow versus all of the, you know, chaos that's going on. But moving on to our next collection, this comes from Art of the Marsh, and they have some precious plushies going on here. Okay, so we've got this first picture full of adorable little sea life Squishmallows. I love the theming, and I love all of the ones hanging from the top as well, all of the little keychains. And on the bottom we've got some more miscellaneous looking ones, including a little bum-bums. Super cute. I also see a little crocheted plushie in there, and bonus points for crochet plushies because you guys know how much I love crochet. And then this next picture is my favorite part of the collection. I mean, obviously, because there are so many frogs here. I absolutely love it. Mainly Squishmallows, but I see a Build-A-Bear and I see a Palm Pal. I love them so much. And of course, the little corner of Palm Pals bonus points for that as well. And then Art of the Marsh also has this amazing shelf with more Squishmallow cows on the top. Nice little Squishmallow cow collection there. We've got some more on the bottom. Underneath of that one, we've got a whole bunch of bugs, and I love all the bug Squishmallows, so I love that you have a whole dedicated shelf to them. And of course the Bigfoots, the Bigfoots. I will be breaking into your house to steal a lot of these, so just keep an eye out for me. Maybe just leave the door unlocked, might as well. Art of the Marsh says, I started collecting plushies my sophomore year of college as a way to bring joy to a stressful time in my life. My favorites tend to be the bugs, cows, and frogs. My collection is meaningful to me because I was told that stuffed animals are for kids, and I had the idea that maturing was a letting go of childhood joy. But I realized that just because I'm in my 20s, it doesn't mean that I can't be surrounded by plushies and other toys that bring me happiness and surround my life in color. And you guys know I completely agree with this and have experienced this too. Like, I too thought that the idea of maturing was to just not participate in anything that is childish or for kids, and just completely letting go of that side of me that just genuinely still loves that stuff. Like, what? That's crazy. And no matter your age, plushies are literally for everyone. Toys are literally for everyone. Collecting something that you love is for everyone, no matter your age. So I'm so glad that you're able to still find that inner joy and still participate in these things that make you happy. There are no rules and there are no limits. This next collection is another super satisfying one. This comes from Mackenzie Smiles, and just I need a minute to just take it all in. The pastels, the color coordination, the shelves, the fact that it literally takes up multiple walls, absolutely iconic. I love this one so much. It's so cozy. The vibes are immaculate. We have mostly Squishmallows, but I do spy some other plushies as well, including some Hello Kitty and Care Bear collab plushies. I love those. And I love the dedication to like the pastel tie-dye Squishmallows and plushies as well. Those are so precious. I love that those have their own section. And then we've got another angle and we kind of see how the room is set up, and we've got a whole nother wall also dedicated to these shelves and more plushies as well. I would love to own this room and be able to just walk in here every day and it's like, this is so satisfying. Look at all of these beautiful happy colors. I absolutely love it. And bonus points that the bedding also matches the vibe. Like, that is so iconic. Mackenzie Smile says, Hi Raven, I've been collecting plushies since I was a little girl. I restarted my collection as an adult during my heart condition in 2022. Collecting plushies and watching toy collecting content on YouTube helped me de-stress during the most challenging times with my heart condition. I believe in the importance of finding the small joys in life and sharing them with others. Now I have started my very own small toy collecting YouTube channel, Mackenzie Smiles. Again, an absolutely heartwarming origin story. I love how plushies can just help de-stress and help be a distraction and a help, and to help deal with these stressful situations. I definitely relate to finding the importance in the small joys in life, and I love that you were able to watch that toy collecting content and now make it yourself and now just participate more in that hobby and express yourself. Absolutely love it. And please, if you want to take a second and go subscribe to Mackenzie Smiles, I would absolutely appreciate that. But moving on to our final collection for the video, this one comes from Miko-chan, and I love this one so much. We've got everything set up on this cute pink couch, and we've got these glass shelving units on either side of the couch, and if you can see, there's some Tokidoki in there, which bonus points for that because I love Tokidoki. We've got a big pile of Bigfoots, we've got some string lights, and I just love how condensed this collection is in such a tiny little space. And most of the collections we've been looking at, they're on some shelving units or on a bed, but I love that these are just, you know, Bigfoot pile on floor and giant pile on couch. It's amazing. I also wanted to show this second picture when their collection was a little bit smaller, but here you can see the shelves lit up with all the Tokidokis, and I just love it so much. And here we can get a better view of some Pokemon plushies, and I see some Animal Crossing Build-A-Bears in the corner, so love that. And those big Unicorno figures on top of those light up shelves are iconic. I love this picture. Miko-chan says, ever since I was little, I've been obsessed with plushies. I still own nearly all of my childhood plushies to this day. I didn't begin intentionally collecting plushies until 2022. Squishmallows are my all-time favorites, as well as Pokemon Build-A-Bears. Easter Squishmallows, Bigfoots, and Clowns are the ones I primarily collect these days. My collection isn't fancy, but I did the best that I could with the space available. My collection is entirely for fun, and it makes my space feel so much more cheerful. And they also own some Squishmallows from me that I've sold on my whatnot, so extra bonus points for that. You got so many bonus points today. But yes, I really love what Miko-chan was able to do with the space that they have. I think that their roof is kind of slanted, so they can't really have conventional like storage or shelving units here, so so they kind of had to think of something else that could fit on a like shorter scale, and I think they did an incredible job. I love this collection. So thank you so much to everyone who submitted for this video. There will have to be multiple videos because we have so many submissions to get through. So if you didn't see your collection here, keep an eye out for future videos and I'll work on getting these out as soon as I can. But if you also want to be featured in similar videos like this in the future, definitely first of all like this video, but subscribe so you can keep up with me and don't miss any opportunities like this in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these plushie collections and I will see you in the next one.